Asada, you made this?
Welcome to Unfazed. Welcome to Unfazed, a platform for those who truly love the art, created for those who truly love the art. Asada, I'm your host. Today, I got a very, very, very special. I'm looking over here because my monitor right over here, but I'm on the call with bro right here in front of me. RJ, aka iBreatheMusicAllDay, one of the biggest music platforms, promoting the underground, even mainstream, putting out his own stuff and his own music talent. Welcome to Unfazed, bro. I appreciate you coming on, bro, for real.
For having me, bro. I love the intro. I love
it. Bro, I'm excited, bro. Y'all don't even, people that watch it, when they see this, we did this, it's, as we film this, it's September 16th today. We filmed this all the way back in like July, like late July. And I'm editing it. I open up the file. It says, file corrupted, error 101 with big bold red letters. I'm like, yo, this can't be real. I'm like, yo, I know I'm not tripping right now. So I'm like, man, so I know you always busy you doing all these things. Bro did a show in Chicago, like the music festival kind of thing, working on your own stuff. Bro just produced an album that just recently came out. And just continuing to just push out your platform and your art and your own stuff and just helping other people out. So, bro, I just want to jump straight into it, bro. I know we talked about some of these questions, of course, I've asked before previously. I don't even remember word for word what I asked, like in the first one we did. But just jumping straight into your platform, iBreatheMusicAllDay, and like, how did that? Because you had so much growth. Congratulations, you just hit 358,000 followers on that too. Most definitely, bro. So how did that like just get started? Because you've been at this for like years now. Like you've been consistent with just your passion and just doing like putting stuff out. And how did like that whole thing get started? I breathe music all day.
Yeah, I wouldn't even say it was that long since I started, because it's been about like maybe 3 years since I started iBreathe Music specifically. Now, social media content, I already been doing that like before, like 2019. I started it overall, but iBreathe Music, man, I was dropping off my sister one day at work, and one day at her job at the time, and I was just like, man, I want to, do some music stuff. Because at that point, I was doing like skits and film, funny stuff, and basketball previously. And I was like, man, I want to do music. Like, I love music. I see, Fantano doing this. I see the Mallory, bro. Like, I'm watching all these folks do it. Like, why not give it a shot? So I came up with the name In the Car.
Yeah.
I don't know how I don't know how just thinking that it just popped up. You know what I'm saying? I breathe music all day. I think I was initially going to just do I breathe music, but I think that was taken. So I was like, I breathe music. And I was like, hey, what should I do? All day.
All day.
So at first, it was mainly me just talking. Just mainly me specifically doing more like technical music stuff, like sampling and like, the Grammys, like important events and stuff like that. And me talking with a microphone and all that. But one email changed my life. I remember because it was Will Cherry. That was like the first artist, like the first like smaller artist that had reached out for like me to do content around their music and stuff like that. And I remember Andrea, she was like, oh, Will Cherry, he worked with Sango, he got the music. I'm like, okay, let me check it out. This is my first one, so I was kind of geeked out, like, happy at the month, like, what's that? Like, this is actually picking up. Like, I didn't even know at the time. But I listened to music, that just fire. And it was crazy because, like, that's kind of like a full circle moment because I ended up co-producing the intro to, like, his song from his album last year, the intro. So I did a video on that, and then it was a domino effect. I started looking for more newer artists. I transitioned to more of like the fisheye and all that type of videos, and I can't really like when people ask me this, I can't really like explain it because it all happened like super fast.
Yeah,
like it all like snowballed effect super fast to the point where it's like, dang, I step back and look at it and like, dang, God really helped me build all this. Like, I didn't know it was gonna come. I didn't even have the expectations of this platform that I had at first. Like I didn't envision it being like this. That's how I know it's from God, because it's like
it just all happened. Like it's like you can't even explain it. Where it's like it like aligns too, like it flows too perfect, like almost too perfect. So it's like yo, it's not even like explainable. Like bringing your thoughts and your ideas to fruition, like just bringing them to like existence. That's like a spiritual experience in itself. You feel me? So even you saying that and that, like, bro, I get it. I get it.
It's like, bro, I didn't even expect me. Oh, I'm gonna put on a lot of artists. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna throw a show. Like, I did not know all this.
Yeah,
I had no intention of doing all this when I first began iBreatheMusic. But I was just like, I'm just gonna talk about music and let's see what happens, type of thing. And it grew to this. Bro. Like, like that made my heart like full of joy knowing that this all happened. Like, it's like a bonus. All this added.
Where did the SpongeBob picture? Where did that profile picture come from? Like that is like low key. Like when I see that, bro, I seen that SpongeBob episode pop up on my TV like right before I left for school back home. Moment and he was like running away from Patrick or something like that. I see him under there, bro. I saw him like I immediately I was like, I breathe music all day. Like am I tripping? I was like, am I tripping? And bro, so where did that come into play? Like you like a SpongeBob fan, got the headphones on and everything, or where did that come into play?
I don't know.
It was just like random for fun.
I just look. It was just random. I just looked at my SpongeBob picture and I threw in some headphones up on a random editing app and I called it a day.
Whatever word.
Profile picture.
Yeah.
He breathing, so I was just like, shoot.
I ain't even peep that, bro. That's the thing I didn't even realize, bro. It's the minute details that even just fun small. I feel like as a creative, I feel like we are like programmed to like just add small minute details into like every little thing we do almost. Like it's crazy. Like man, shout out my friend Aiden. He has this brand called Ascend His Faith, and it just actually the tee just came in today. I didn't even show him yet or send him a picture. It's this t-shirt right here.
Oh, that's hard.
Yeah, it's his first drop too, and it's like boxy cropped and all that. And it has like I didn't even know like on the bottom it has like the brand name and like Isaiah 53 on there. You can't really see it, but it's like this. Oh yeah, there you go right there. And it has like small like distressed tears that like I didn't even like know about until the shirt came in, and I'm like, yo, bro, I'm putting all these minute, so like super dope details into his art, into his shirt, and it's just like programmed already, bro. Shoot, bro. Another thing I wanted to like ask you about is touch on your album rollout. Mi Amor por Vida. Like what is that? Like what is that? What can we expect from that?
I mean, it's the sequel to the last one, for Mi Amor. I put that out a year ago. When I met my wifey, I'm brain fogging with the flip. But I met her not last year, but the year before, 2023, online through iBreatheMusic.
Yeah,
like that's a crazy thing.
Yeah, that's it's a powerful platform, bro. For real.
Yeah, but I made like a whole like beat tape, and that just flow. Like I made that jump, and I was thinking of making another one like a couple months ago. I was thinking of making a sequel to it, and I was like, yeah, I'm gonna prepare to make the sequel. I initially planned it. It didn't go as planned because I initially was gonna work on it for like maybe a week or two and then put it out. But people were asking to like hop on it. Like the first one was just purely a beat tape. The only one that was on it was FBD AMOR. That was the only feature on there. And like this one has like almost all features. I probably gonna keep it like every song a feature. Yeah. But now, like, I'm excited for this one just because as a producer or as a creative in general, it's like you grow with your skills and you know you can make even better things. So yeah, I'm excited for folks to, you know, I love in general when I put my art out because it's like I think people see me as like, oh, you just run this page, you just make videos and stuff like that. But when they actually know, dang, you produced this?
Yeah.
Like, it's a lot of people that was like shocked. I'm like, yes, bro, I've been doing it. Like,
you've been doing it.
You know, thing, but it's just like, bro, I'm confident in like the abilities God gave me. Like, I already know that I've been doing this. It's just a matter of like people just now notice. You know what I'm saying? It's just a beautiful thing when people notice your art.
Yeah. And I'm glad that you're like able to push out also. I'm glad that you've been pushing that out too. That like you've been promoting like your talents and like producing, chopping a beat, sampling, all these like I'm so glad that I'm seeing like a balance even of that from you. Like that you're pushing out. You feel me? And it's like, oh, like, bro, it's always so like I'm glad that you don't box yourself in. That's something I have so much appreciation and respect for you for. And one thing that like too is like I talked about this too before, how you push out the underground and you also be posting like this a slept on Tyler song that I like. Everybody know Tyler. You know what I'm saying? He mainstream. And he be putting me on an artist that I don't even be knowing about. And it'll be like, here's 10 artists, 12 artists that I discovered this week. And you put their stuff out. And it's just like crazy. And I'm knowing like, I cannot imagine how flooded your DMs be with just artists being like, yo, Q, help me out with this, Q, push out with this, boom, boom. So it's just like, I even see it as like, awesome, like, bro, it's crazy. Like, I'm trying to even I can't really find the words or even find like a comparison for it. Cause it's like, you're your own individual. Like, I'm not even gonna compare. But it's just like, I'm glad that you're able to push out every level of your art and you continue to do that. Like, not just, oh, I'm gonna stick to this, stick to that. That's how I feel too sometimes. Like, yo, like, let's just not do this. Let's make some clothes. Let's do like this. Let's do that. Like, so one of these days, like, it's just keep growing. Just keep growing and growing. And it's man, just keep doing it. Like, keep just doing, bro. And even how you push out the whole, bro, the Twitch, bro, I will never forget, bro. It was a Twitch stream you did back in June. And I think you were like just reviewing music. And all of a sudden you were like, bro, make your art. Like, push out your art. Why are you not doing your art? Are you just talking to the whole chat? And I'm like, I'm sick laid up in my bed. I'm like, yo, I need to get up. Like, I need to get up. Like, I feel like bro is speaking to me directly. Like, it's like that feeling when you in church and the pastor all of a sudden, it's like you feel like he know exactly what you're going through. And it's like, it's like, he talking to me. Like, you know, it's like, you know what I'm saying? Like, so, bro, it was that exact moment. And you keep pushing out that mantra. And I know even for yourself, like, pushing that out, of course, a lot of things I know are easier said than done. You feel me? Like, we always like be like, oh yeah, do this, do that. But has it ever been like a moment where you've been like, yo, of course it maybe has been, but it's just like pushing your art out, doing this, doing that. But then it's just like, man, like, I feel stuck. Like, what's the next thing I can do? Or like, even the opposite of that. Like, how can I slow down? How can I take the time to like just chill? Like, you know, pushing your art out, but also just like existing, being, embracing. Cause that's something I even be struggling with sometimes. You know what I'm saying? Like, remaining present and grounded with a creative mind. Like, how do you take on that head on as like having one of the biggest platforms of music?
I've had a lot of moments like that where it's just like, dang, like what am I really doing? You kind of get like imposter syndrome sometimes where it's like, dang, am I doing enough? Because you're like, it be sometimes where I admit that I was jealous of some people. Like, I shouldn't have been jealous of, but like, you see on your For You page, you see even your peers that you cool with, and you like, dang, bro, how these folks getting these opportunities? How these folks growing so fast? And I think I'm better than these folks, like, and I'm still in the same freaking place. Like, that's honestly, like, that was a me problem. Like, I had to sit back and be like, dang, like, why am I acting this way? Why am I jealous of other people when they doing good, when they having success? And like, that was on me at that point. And there was a lot of moments where I felt like stuck. I remember one day I was like, man, I don't even know. You know what I'm saying? I don't even know if it's gonna work out. I don't even know like where I'm headed. Like you start to have some doubt. Now lately I've been really like in tune and just been like, no, it's gonna work out. Like that's where your faith comes into play. It's the thing that you can't see. So you gotta have confidence in that. You gotta have that assurance that in the things that haven't been that you haven't seen that hasn't happened yet, it's already happened.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it's just a matter of your like mindset. I had to train my mindset and actually pray like, God, please just give me the strength and the mindset to be able to have the faith that you want us to have. Like he wants us to have faith in him. Because it's already written. Like the physical realm, that just is slow as a mug. Like I get it. Like our frustrations on this earth is like, dang, when is this gonna happen? So you kind of be like, dang, I'm playing the waiting game for so long, but it's like it's right on time. Like when you get these blessings, when you get these successes, it's all worth it at the end. But sometimes you do got to go through that period where you in the trenches and you experiencing trials, because if you don't go through those, then how you gonna become the person that you need to be? You know what I'm saying? Like that stuff builds character.
Yeah,
Like, it takes a mental toll too, as like a creative. Like a lot of creators go through this. Yeah, man. Like you gotta go through the fire. You gotta go through that mud. You know, when you pray, like Denzel said, you pray for rain. You gotta go through the mud. So
I feel like my fault. Go ahead.
No.
I ain't trying, bro. One thing I hate, yo, is when interviewers cut the guests off, bro. I hate, like, bro. I was watching this J. Cole interview, right? He did, I believe there's a dude named Bob Myers. He was like the general manager, like head of operations for like the Golden State Warriors. I watched that because, bro, Cole, J. Cole, one of my favorite artists of all time, right? One day I'm gonna have that sit down with him, and that's gonna be great. Like I believe it. And it's just like, bro, Bob Myers was not letting this man finish his sentences. I was just like, oh my gosh. I was like, please let this man get his thoughts out. Like I was like, bro, and that's even something I worked on too. Like being like this interview, having to sit down. I don't even really like to call it interview. I just kind of like to call it just like a sit down conversation. You know what I'm saying? Like just authentic sit down conversation. Like I don't just want to sit here, ask questions and be like, yeah, cool. Next thing, what's that? Like, how do you feel about like, bro? I don't like that, but I don't know what it is. It just sounds too uniform, too like you strategize. You know what I'm saying? And it's cool, like have a plan, I'm getting off topic, bro. It's not even the point. What I was saying really was just like everything you go back to saying, bro. It's like the season right before you ready to get it. I feel like that's the season where you broken the most, like for real. Like I feel like right before that season where you ready to get it, that's when you really start questioning about yourself and your abilities and your vision and like your just talent to even like do something. Like, am I able to do this? But it's like once you get past that stage in that season, I feel like that lasts the longest too, where it's just like that self-doubt and it's like, yeah, like we human, you feel me? Like we human, like it's like I'm not gonna sit here and my stuff, bro, I'm still at like stage 1, stage 2. But it's like I'd be like, man, like, all right, boom. Like even earlier today, like it's like I had a thought of like, man, like discrediting myself, like self-doubt. Or like, and it's like you gotta eliminate those thoughts quickly, bro. You gotta like quickly be, yo, am I tripping? I rebuke that. Like for real, like yo, I'm not playing no games. Like it's just like, yo, you gotta eliminate those quickly, bro. And it's okay to be human, like that. I don't know if you seen that one Kyrie video where he's being interviewed when he played for Brooklyn, like Brooklyn Nets. I don't know if you follow basketball or something like that. He was like, it's okay to be human. Like it's okay, like. And I just love like that mantra he preaches, and it's just him. Like it's just genuine, it's authentic. So it's just like, yeah, like as a creative, you always gonna have that moment. But it's like once you're at that flow state, when you're in that flow state, bro, flow state is such a spiritual experience. Like I don't know if you ever seen the movie Soul, bro. Watch the movie Soul. It's like, bro, that movie, I feel like that's like my life. Like for real, like it's so many connections and like things where I like it clicks to me. Soul resonated with my spirit so well, just because it's like, bro, it was just like exactly how like I view like things like purpose and like the world and like how like this life is like spiritual. You feel me?
Yeah.
Like it's like I don't like. Of course, you like, but you know that one person that be like too deep, like not too deep, but they be trying to like be always just so deep and philosophical on purpose. And it's just like, man, just let it flow, bro. Let it flow. Like ain't nobody like asking you or telling you to be like that all the time. But it's like when you just like taking things into consideration, when you kind of like think about your like, I feel like being like in school now, being in college, I'm just like, man, like you get to that point where it's like, okay, do I really want to be here? Like, what am I really here for? Like, do I really want to do these 4 years of school and pay thousands of dollars for a piece of paper? Like, you know what I'm saying? So it's just like, man, you know, like you over here thinking, what you mean I gotta choose a career purpose for the rest of my life and I'm only 18, 19? Like, you know what I'm saying? So it's like you ask yourself those questions and it's just like, you know, it's I that go back to the whole thing. It's okay to be human, but like just tapping into the music back into your platform. Like who is somebody that like you have so much admiration for that you've been able to like produce for, cover, host their music? Because I know, of course, it fluctuates and changes like as time goes on. Like I see you always like jamming out and just loving new artists, new people. But who's somebody right now that you really like gotta want to give your flowers and your props to?
Man, it's a lot. My guy Mark Andre, I feel like he deserves a ton of credit for like how hard he works. Not only that, but like his consistency, because he's not just like a music artist. Like he actually paints and stuff. So like his art should be bigger than what it is now. But it's like his catalog is he's consistent.
Yeah.
Every time, and he one of the most genuine people too. Like he showed me around and stuff like that, brought me in, and when I went to New York and stuff like that, so I always gotta give hats off to him. Always. Safa's one of those people too. She's super fire, like incredibly hardworking every time. And the music is crazy.
Yeah.
Crazy. It's a whole bunch of folks, man, that I want to give flowers to, but I know I can't give it to everybody. So I'm gonna just stick with two for right now because I will be here all night.
That's valid. Yeah, for real. Because even when you did like giving your flowers, I also saw you do that when you were like when you did your like your festival in Chicago, and bro, that was just seeing that. I was like just seeing that, like everything that was being posted, everything. Bro, I saw you that Afterthought too. Afterthought, one of my favorite Christian artists. Like for real, I don't even want to call him a rapper, artist. Like bro, he's one of them ones. So it's just like, man, seeing you like, bro, your platform has grown so much to the point where it's like, yo, you're able to bless other people with internship opportunities, media, marketing, stuff like that. We got all these applications. People want to like work with you, work under you, gain experience, you know, stuff like that, and being able to put together your own festival in Chicago throughout the weekend. What was that like? Like just stepping into that world in just Chicago. I've never been to Chicago, but I can imagine it being such a dope, vibrant city. And just everything you were able to do there with what you were doing a few months ago, but not even a few months ago, just your whole festival. What was that whole experience like?
Yeah, Chicago, it's a lot of love in Chicago. It's crazy. Here's my great grandma from there on my mom's side. So Chicago felt like home. Like Chicago has a lot of similarities to Memphis, more than I even knew at the time. But a lot of artists out there, super fire. Shout out to Classic Studios, because that's like the pivotal, the cream de la cream of like studios there, and who they breed out of there in studio shapes as well. Studio shapes. Like that's where we had like it was an open mic sort of situation where we let artists play their music and we gave them feedback and stuff like that. So it was a lot of love there. Like, it felt like Chicago when I went there, like, they embraced me in a sense. And I really felt their genuine spirit and their love for music. Yeah. Their love for music in general. It's a lot of hip hop, but jazz hip hop.
I seen that. You've been hip to jazz recently too. I see, yeah.
Like, it's a lot of folks out there. Kai Crusade, Rico Shy, Roll. Like, it's a lot of people out there that are doing a lot of great things in Chicago, man. Like, Chicago's it was great to just be in that city, man. It's been so long because I went there when I was in 6th grade, so it's just been a little bit, not 6th grade, 7th grade, but so it's been a little minute since I like been there, man. And to know that people really mess with me in Chicago, like it all the thing where I step outside another state that's like, dang, folks actually know me here. Like it be kind of shocking at the same time, but it's like, yeah, I love Chicago.
Yeah, that's dope. And it's just even with that, it's just like feeling that love. And what's crazy too is my father. He like, of course, being from Maryland, like he always be like, but he wanna move to like. He always talk about moving, and I feel like he be trolling instead of put where he be trolling now. Because everywhere we go, he's like, maybe we should move it, maybe we should move it. I'm like, bro, he's just trolling now. But I know he loved like the San Diego area, and he said it feels like homey. And he also said that about like, North Carolina, like where I'm at school right now. And he was like, another city, and this is my first time me and him having this conversation about this. He was like, another city that like, he was like, I don't even really like urban areas like that. But he was like, another city that like I feel like comfortable in, like I feel like belonging is Chicago. And I'm like, I ain't never heard about that before. But I think he might have been there for like a work trip or two, like a few years back. But other than that, like I never have like experienced that city feeling. But that's exactly how I feel like low-key just being out of Maryland, I ain't gonna lie. And it's so much love that's like, and like that's always gonna be home base. But I feel like everywhere I go, it's just more like vibrant. Like even man, I know we just talked about, I just thought about this, even off camera, like people watching. We just talked about, you said you know somebody that know J. Cole, and how we were talking about how the mainstream artists are so like they're like shout out my cousin Stello, bro. The Heaters hat, bro. Let me get a hat. I gotta promote. I'm on camera. I gotta promote my people's stuff real quick, bro. My cousin, he a fashion designer, the most fly guy I know, and he make like these the Heaters hats and all that. Like he's super trim, everything. Like he really on his stuff. He just hasn't dropped them yet. So we're all waiting on the drop. My friends waiting on the drop. The whole world waiting on the drop. Duke Dennis was wearing one of them Johns on stream. So that's what I'm saying. I know, bro. So it's just like, man, like, bro, he like just being out of Maryland has like been like, okay, boom. And it's even just being tapped. Like me and him were having this conversation, and we were like, you would be surprised how many like these big name artists are tapped in with like the underground. Because he was talking about how he like ran into Jay-Z when he was in New York. And he also met Raven Simone from That's So Raven when he lived in LA for a little bit. That's gonna be a Narwhal question when he blow up. Like Narwhal gonna be like, lived in LA and Raven Simone. Narwhal's my biggest inspiration. But back to what I'm saying, bro. How your friend who know Cole like was like, oh yeah, like Cole, like he know your music page. He know iBreatheMusic. Yo, that's crazy. Cause it's like, bro, you would think, bro, like disappear from the internet and all that. I think I'm over here thinking Kendrick don't whole time, bro, got a spam page. So it's just like,
you know what I'm saying? Like Kendrick's super tapped in. Like I watched the RDC World interview. Marfil was talking about how Kendrick was giving them skit ideas. Well, he gave them skit ideas, and it was one of their biggest skits and stuff like that. So it's like artists real deal be tapped in. Like I know Cardi be tapped into a lot of stuff too. Mm-hmm. Like I feel like they lurk on the internet. They probably don't post as much and stuff like that, but they're on the internet.
For real.
Like they tapped into a lot of stuff. Plus, like I said, the music entertainment industry is so small that it's like once stuff gets to, you know, boiling and rising up, like it's easy for them to like find out who's who and who's that. That's what makes them even greater, because it's like you have a good ear for stuff too, or you have a good knack for like an eye for certain things too. I feel like that goes along with being a creative. You gotta know, okay, who's not even who's hot, because it'd be a lot of artists that know people who are like low key that are making like good stuff, and you like, dang, how come they haven't, you know, reached a certain point yet? But it's like, oh, it's I can explain it, but it just like it'd be low key shocking. You would think that they just be in their own little bubble.
Exactly, bro. It's crazy. Like even one year, I was at Howard Homecoming. I was with my cousin, and it was this dude. I'm trying to search up his name right now. I forgot his name. I don't know why. Let me go to me and my cousin's text. But he went to Howard, and he just comes up to my cousin. He's like, "Yo, what's good?" My cousin daps him up, and he's like, "What's up?" He looks at a tall dude. He looks at me and my brother, and he's like, "What's going on with y'all boys? How y'all doing?" I'm like, "Good. How are you?" I'm thinking he like somebody father, somebody alumni. And then my cousin, like, he walks away once they're done their conversation. He's like, "Oh yeah, like that's Jay-Z best friend." I'm like, "Yo, hold on, bro. Let me find his name." And he was like, he produced the 444 album. And I'm like, "Yo, you serious?" Like I thought. And
you talking about No ID? You talking about No ID?
Bro, it was no. I thought it was No ID. I'm trying to find, bro. Hold on, let me see, bro. It was like one of Jay-Z's closest friends. I'm trying to look it up right now.
You talking about No ID or Guru?
Guru, yes, yeah. It was Guru, yeah. Because he went to Howard. Thank you, bro. It was young Guru, bro. And I'm like, I had no idea. I'm over here thinking it's just somebody alumni. Like how you said, it's a small world, bro. Even like one thing I gotta talk about for sure. You was on Speed Stream, bro. Just came to Memphis. I breathe music all day. Speed collab coming soon, bro. Like you feel me? Like,
man, I spoke that day. It's gonna be a full circle moment. But actually, my cousin got to like meet him.
That's crazy.
Like her friend actually prayed for him on stream.
Wow. Oh wow.
I was like, dang, like, but like, I was just surprised. I was just happy he came, because like Memphis, we need stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? Where it's like it's bringing out the youth and everybody was in good spirits and stuff like that. Because I feel like a lot of people paint Memphis in a bad light, and it's not even that bad. Like when you come here, everybody that visits here and comes here, they know like they're gonna have a good time. It's gonna be good food, good people. Like the people here are nice as ever. Like it's a Southern hospitality, but Memphis is actually a good place, despite how people paint it out to be.
Yeah.
I don't like that people been painting it out like to be bad and stuff like that. Like it's not even that bad, bro. You not gonna get mugged in every corner you take. Like with the freak, like it's actually it's a nice city. We small, we need more resources and stuff like that, but it's a great city, bro. It's a lot of great individuals and talents out here.
That's real. That's how I feel about Baltimore too. And I mean, I'm not from Baltimore exactly, but I'm from I stay in Ellicott City. That's where I'm from. Growing up there all my life. Nobody knows where that's at. So I'm like, oh yeah, I'm from the same area Brent Fayez is from. They're like, oh, that's crazy. That's when they know. And I'm like, yeah. So shout out Brent Fayez. He never really mentioned that where he's from or where he came up at. But I mean, I understand why he really doesn't. I feel like he does it on purpose, or maybe he doesn't realize at all. But if you do it on purpose, if Brent ever said this and you do it on purpose, look, bro, I understand. But like I live in like 20 minutes out from like the inner city. It's like the culture, like it's like vibrant, like it just like mixes everywhere. Especially going to like when I was in high school, I went to like a private school. And I'm meeting people from like Northern Maryland, the city, PG, like DC area, like the county where I'm from, area where I'm from. So it's like it kind of just gets all like mixed, like just like different cultures and different just attitudes and stuff like that. And I feel the same way about Baltimore in itself too. Like in a way where it's just like it's so much talent. It's just like the lack of resources and the lack of like love in the city. I'm not gonna lie. That like where it's just like, yo, like something like, yo, we can, like, it's possible. Like, you see all these DMV artists, these Baltimore artists, like one of my favorites, Nino Page, bruh, my top favorite, yeah, Nino Page, Ty Fontaine, who else, man? Red Veil. The first song I heard by him is PG Baby. And even his manager, Doors to Paradise, bro. I have so much respect for Doors to Paradise. And his manager, and just his activism too. Like, just everything. And just I would love to have a sit down talk. Like, there's so many people that I want to have a sit down talk with. Like, so many creators, and like how you gave your flowers to people, bro. Even with how you just said, like, you felt like, I'm only gonna give flowers to 2 people right now, or I could think of it. So many people, bro. This one dude named Rockatech, you probably see him before. He's the most insane creative I've ever seen, ever. Like, he makes like these like sculptures, and he makes art. I'm gonna send it to you after we get off this interview. But you're gonna be like, yo, this is ill. Like, this is crazy. But it's just like, bro, there's so much talent in the DMV Baltimore area, bro. And it's like how you feel about Memphis. Like, I would love to visit Memphis one day. Like, even doing this call, bro, Zoom just need to give me the membership. I ain't gonna lie. I'm gonna start paying that $16 a month so it don't cut off these meetings at the 40 minutes. But like, that's why I love going to these like even creative spaces, like how you said that studio in Chicago that you was talking about, and how that one dude in New York, how he like brought you in, showed you around, just was so welcoming, showed love. One thing I want to start doing, my platform is just like going to like create like these artist creative spaces. Like, yo, let's do an interview. Let's sit down and talk in your studio. Like, let's do it outside. Let's do it in your city. Let's do it in an area where you grew up. Like, let's, like, you know what I'm saying? So as I keep growing this platform and just keep doing what I'm doing, like, I, of course, branching out, doing new things. So what's something that like you like will want to do? Like, of course, as you keep growing, I know you have so many ideas. Like, I even thought about, I was like looking at you, I was doing this interview, I was like, yo, what if he started like a record label? Like, would that ever be something bro wanted to do? But I know he got so much stuff on his plate. But like, what's your like ideas for the future within your platform?
Of course, a festival, music festival. I already know like that joint would go crazy. Not just because of like the music taste and the artists that we can bring, but just the world building aspect of it. Because when I went to Florida last year, it's like Tyler, he creates like a whole world within itself. So it's like it translates to the festival. Like, we know like his ideas were, it turned into reality. Like, we can see that throughout the festival and had a great time. That's what I want to do with my festival, with the music festival. And I also want to do a film festival too. Just like fire movies and probably even genre band music and film in some type of way like that. But just being creative, because like for me, I see iBreatheMusic as like not even like a page. It's like its own like world in a sense. And even then, when I have interns too, like they're all creatives. So it's more on like the PG Lane type of, trajectory that's going, because it's more like artist focused, not just music artists, but like all types of artists, like painters, like all of that. Like, I want to be able to creatively, not only extend a helping hand, but like extend even my creative abilities. Learn more about architecture, learn more about even film, and translate that to iBreatheMusic in the best way possible. But yeah, I've always envisioned things like that. Maybe even having my own. Like, I interned in college. I interned for the radio station, so that's something I probably want to do. Like, have my own little show. That'd be fine. Like an hour show. We play good music, kind of like blinded radio in a sense. Welcome to iBreatheMusic Radio. Woo, bro, that's crazy right there. Like, it's already like, that's crazy. Something like that. Like, that'd be hard like the mud. Like, welcome to iBreatheMusic Radio. Today we got boom, boom. We gonna show y'all the hottest hits from this artist, bro. That'd be hard right there, bro. That'd be hard. Just bring in like fire, genuine people, like, to like conversate with occasionally. Like, that's something that I would want to do. And like, even like into the acting world and film and directing world, with music videos. I know people like, dang, you should direct music video. I'm like, I need to probably get in that lane too. Films too. Like I see myself making like feature films and scoring my own movies and stuff like that. So yeah, that's some of the main things that I'm gonna do.
Man, I feel like you the chosen one, bro. Like I feel like I'm not even playing. Like you are called to do so much. Like bro, I can't even explain it, but it's time gonna tell. Time gonna tell. Time the best storyteller. So it's just like, man, I just keep, bro. I don't even gotta say keep going. I feel like people be telling us keep going, and it's like, yo, even if I wanted to stop, I can't stop, cause it's like, yo, we too deep in, like especially you, like we too deep in. It's like, yo, I can't stop. The way my mindset is, the way my brain, like the way I've wired my brain, the way these ideas and things that God has dropped in my brain, like it's just like, yo, I can't stop. Like even if I wanted to, like even like it was just one interview. It was so dope. It was so funny to me. It was like Michael Jackson. He was like staying like up all night. And he was on an interview. They were like, "You don't get no rest. Like when you go to sleep." And then Michael Jackson was like, "I can't go to sleep because if I'm not awake to get these ideas, God might give him the Prince." So I'm like, you know what I'm saying? Just like having that exactly, bro. So it's like, and that's one of my favorite. Like man, I wish I was alive to like, bro. I was 2 when Michael Jackson passed away. I wish I was like, yeah, like I wish I was like alive to like witness bro's like aura, like I ain't like, you know what I'm saying? It's like his stage presence, like really like having a feel for like bro's music and just like having that feel now is already crazy. So imagine being able to see Cuz live and like being able to even witness, like imagine if bro was popping off in the digital day and age where you don't even gotta sell records. It's streaming now. Like people are buying records now. Bro ain't never have to do that. So it's just like, bro, it's like man. So yeah, bro, it's so crazy. We had this conversation. You talking about, bro? He said, "Dang." I remember the last time we talked. I was like, bro, I had such a weird introduction to like rap music. I said my first rap album I listened to was "Scorpion" by Drake in 2018.
Yeah, bro, what? "Scorpion" by Drake? Out of all the Drake albums, that was your first introduction. Out of every album,
bro. 2018 "Scorpion" by Drake. And then "Jesus is King" followed 2019. That was the first Kanye album or Ye album I listened to. Yeah, so I had such a weird introduction to rap music, bro. And my one of my close friends, Jay Sanity, him making music too. I've known him since I was like 8 years old, I believe, like something like that. So he was making music ever since he was like young, like straight out the womb. So like I had such a weird. What was your introduction to like music? Like I feel like a lot of like black kids' introduction to music is usually like soul, gospel, like listening to music in like church or like growing up when you gotta clean the house, you put on some soul, like something like that. Like I remember listening to like a lot of like Fred Hammond, Kirk Franklin, Charlie Wilson, just like a lot of that type of music, Aretha Franklin. Like before I got to middle school, and that's when I like it was a whole world of like that was when like secular music came in, you know what I'm saying? But what was like that introduction for you? Like what was it like the household? Was it just something random? Like was it just like a passion and love? Like,
I mean, it was a household. We always grew up on gospel.
Yeah.
When we went to church, 95.7, that's a local radio station. Hallelujah FM, like on the way to school listening to gospel and occasionally R&B. Like my mama used to play India Reed, Erykah Badu, like Destiny's Child, like all that type of stuff. Like we grew up on the Kirk Franklins and the Fred Hammonds, and my dad was a huge Prince fan, so he would play Prince music. But yeah, it was mainly that. It was mainly gospel music. It was mainly R&B and soul. Like you said, a lot of black kids grow up on solely those things, man. And I feel like those bred like the best type of like artists that come from the church. You know, that's what I've been thinking. But yeah, my introduction to hip hop specifically, I can't pinpoint a specific time, but I do remember, like I remember my first CD was the Soulja Boy.
Yeah.
So first album.
That's
like that's my first ever CD I ever owned for myself.
Yeah.
Remember that day? We went to Best Buy. We came out that junk with no CD. I was like, dang, I want the Soulja Boy. Like, I asked my parents, like, I get the Soulja Boy CD. Like, I remember the crank that. It was 106 in Park growing up. Like, we would stay after school, 106 in Park, the countdown and everything. Like, those were times, man.
Yeah.
Those were the times, like, that.
That's when I was born, bro. Like, that's crazy. Like, that's when I was born, bro. Like, that's crazy, bro.
Like, that was like the beginning of like the internet age.
Yeah, for real.
They had like MySpace was at that time. I think Napster. We was a little bit after Napster, a little bit, and yeah, that was that time. We was just now like starting to get online and like find things on YouTube because we ain't had no Spotify or Apple Music. Yeah, so we just had to search on YouTube for our music and stuff and burn it on CDs and stuff like that. So that it was a completely different time, and it wasn't even that long ago. It's just like everything had like evolved drastically, like to streaming now. Like we didn't have no streaming. We was on, like I said, on YouTube, or you was on TV watching BET. Or either MTV, and I remember they had VH1, and that turned into like Fuse or something like that.
Do you remember like having? I have a very like this is because of course I'm 18, like I'm fresh out of high school, first year in college. Like one thing that I remember, like I'm glad that I at least got to have a little taste of like a world that wasn't so like technology advanced until like now it's like crazy. You know what I'm saying? For like the past like 5, 10 years, close to 10 years, I feel like it's been like super crazy. But like I remember all the way from up until being like in like middle school, like I feel like when it's like the like quarantine, I mean shoot, I'm young, I feel like I don't really know much. But I'm glad I at least got like a taste. Like I remember going to the library with my brother. My brother's a musician, most talented musician I know. Like producer, engineer, mixing, marketing, visuals, photography, film. Like I have never seen somebody like my brother be able to like be so multifaceted and talented in every single area. Like never. So and my brother's the reason for everything I do. Like without him, none of this stuff, Unfazed wouldn't even exist. But I do remember like being like scrolling on the channels on TV, and it was like MC like music channel. Like, do you remember that? Oh my god! Yeah, stuff like that.
You would have to scroll like all the way to channel like 800, 900.
Exactly.
It would be like a black screen.
Right. That's what I'm saying. The black screen. Exactly. I remember going to the library with my brother and then asking like the people at the counter, like, "Oh, do y'all have this CD? Do y'all have like this like on y'all shelves?" Because bro, like you said, like it wasn't really my. I don't remember much of that. That was like when I was maybe like 5, 6, like 7, 8, 9 years old, like whatever it was, bro. Until like middle school, of course, that was like what 2018, 2017, where it was just like, okay, things like very digitally advanced. I don't know. That's just my memory of what I can think of. But I'm glad I at least had just a tiny taste of when I was real little before like technology really like crazy, like everything. You know what I'm saying? Like it was like watching, like you had to buy a CD, like stuff like that. Yeah,
physical media was like, I feel like it's making a comeback though.
I think so too.
A lot of people are living vinyls and CDs as well, like physical verse. So it's definitely coming back. But yeah, I do get what you're saying. Like back then, you either had to buy the CD, catch it on time at TV, or look it up on YouTube or something like that. So yeah, it was kind of different. Way different.
The thing is too that and also something I peeped though is I feel like music videos and visuals were much more appreciated during that time. Before that's why I'm glad like I seen the Grammys like they add that new category for its like best music video or whatever, like music video of the year. That's why I'm glad like they bring that back. And also cover art. I'm glad that they got that category in now too. Cause I feel like it's been like the appreciation and like has been like of that has been like so devalued, bro. And yeah, man, like it's I be looking at your stuff so often to just discover new artists and new sounds and new music because your stuff is just so versatile. You know, like you genuinely just like have such like a great music taste. Like you dabble in so many different fields, bro. Like that's something I have a genuine appreciation for. With your community, like you said, it's not even like a page. It's more like a community, like just an artistic community for people who like love the art, and that's the same type of vision I'm trying to put out too. But yeah, like even with your direction, like you say you directed music videos before and you produce. So when it comes to that, like it's of course it's different ideas, and we find inspiration from different things every single time to like put certain visions and ideas together. What's like the most recent idea you've had within like the world of like visuals and like creating something like that for your own stuff or for somebody you're working with?
Well, actually, I directed my first music video this year. Actually,
that's fine.
For Bob Andre. That just actually came out dope. I filmed it on this Sony
on that camcorder.
Yeah,
that's
I edited it and everything.
Yeah.
But I did that. But I think I'm most proud of my JID one. To its own VCRs.
Yeah.
See, it's the thing where I probably got to get more reps in as far as like directing for other people. Because I know for myself, like I can film myself all day and I feel like I'm getting practice in that way. But directing somebody else's art is kind of different because it's more like you have to align with. First of all, they may have some ideas too. I'm a real collaborator. Like I truly embrace if somebody else has a good idea. Like, I'm not gonna sit up here and shut down any idea. Like I'm open to any idea and everything, especially if we can make it work. But yeah, I'm pretty much open to a lot of collaboration. And we bounce ideas off each other. I remember for the Mark Andre Day, it was just like on the spot. Like we were in Brooklyn, in this neighborhood, and we just shot on the street. And we had the speaker, and we just did it. Like I love stuff that's like simple and that's like on the go, but it's like artistic at the same time. So I want to more down the line just be more methodical, and actually sit down and have a storyboard and like kind of draw it out and plan it in advance because I really want to do some like weird type stuff, like off the wall type stuff. I can't put it into words right now.
We talking about like bastard goblin type weird, or we're talking about like on your own like creativity, like man.
Like, also creativity, like like some 824 type.
Okay, that's raw. Hey, though, whatever your vision is completed, I just remember, I think we had a conversation about this last time, seeing that music video where Bro Tyler ate the cockroach. Oh my gosh, bro. I ain't lie. Because I told you about this, the first album I listened to by Tyler was either Flower Boy or Igor. I believe it was Flower Boy. And I remember just like being tapped in ever since then. Because this was like right before because this is when he was doing like the every 2 years thing, like, you know, like every other year he's dropping a project. And I remember like listening to Flower for the first time, and then like weeks later he announced Igor. And I was once again just started middle school, and I remember like looking back on his old stuff and seeing like the first pieces of work, and I was just so freaked out by it. Like I was genuine because this is like because mind you, I'm still discovering the world of music, so I'm like, yo, is this what I'm getting myself into? Like, is this like, am I tripping? Like,
you was a newer fan.
You said what?
So you was a newer fan.
Yeah, exactly. I ain't really witnessed those areas like that. For real.
Yeah, a lot of newer fans were like, what the heck?
That's what I'm saying. Like, you go back on that.
Like, oh, that's just him.
I know.
Like, he transitioned to like Flower Boy. Well, you could kind of, I ain't gonna lie. you could kind of see it in Cherry Bomb where he was kind of like transitioning, and to like a more, I wouldn't even say a softer sound, but a more like digestible, sound. Even with Wolf, like he's always had this type of stuff sprinkled throughout his career. I just think the more like you said, the Goblin type of stuff, the Yonkers videos kind of like overshadow it. It's more like in your face. But like Jazzy chords and stuff like that, he been at that since like his first mixtape. He been like showed his musical ability to just like he just grown up as a person, like and as a creative. Like I feel like a lot of creatives, we evolve. You know, you don't want to be doing the same type of things 5 years from now.
Yeah, for real.
It shows no growth in your art. It shows that you probably don't even care about your craft. Like if you get better at your craft, you're gonna move on to like bigger and better things, and it's gonna show.
Yeah, that's why bro, I have the utmost respect for Tyler the Creator. I'm not sure if the last time we talked, it was before the Tyler concert I went to. I went to the Baltimore show, Chromacopia tour, and then he announced "Don't Tap the Glass" like a month later, a few weeks, a month later. Man, Tyler the Creator is like the face of like creativity for me. Like he's such an inspiration. Like I feel like my biggest inspirations when it comes to creativity is like Ye, Tyler, and no joke, you and my brother. Like, cause it's just how like you guys are all four of y'all so versatile, extremely versatile. Like, the way I see y'all tap it and dive deep into so many different fields is so crazy. It's so ill to me. Like it's just ill. Y'all can do anything, and it's like I'm saying consistent growth. Like even if like it's not like maybe like so evident within like statistics or numbers, like just in your spirit, in your mindset. You know what I'm saying? It's always something new. It's like, okay, we're gonna move to this area, we're gonna do this area, we're gonna do this, we're gonna do that. And it's so like just push your stuff out. Like and I love seeing Tyler. Like I would love to have one of those sit down conversations with him too. Cause bro, I just bouncing off ideas with him. Like and like I be watching his interview. Like I watched the one he did, I believe it was like with Hot 97. And it was just like, yo, like everything down to like golf the floor, the Converse like partnership. He even did the Nike commercial that just came out. All that. So I'm just like, man, it's so raw, and I just love to have that sit down talking. My four inspirations, I believe, like you, my brother, Ye, and Tyler. How it's just a consistent evolution of music, and just what y'all are doing. Like it's never stagnancy or anything like that. Because even I know one thing I also want to talk about too is just like, how like I enjoy witnessing like live performances. Like, excuse me, I know like how somebody used to want to go to Flog now, bro. I want to go to Flog now so bad this year because Reezy performing. So proud of him. So proud of him. Like we had a sit down conversation like over the screen. Actually, might have been the same day. It was the same month, September 2 years ago. And bro, his growth has been extremely exponential, and I'm extremely proud of him so much. Like I remember he was promoting this his Reborn album, and the song that he has called Birth was like going dumb, and he had maybe like 20,000-30,000 followers on IG or anything. But yo, I have never seen hunger like that ever before. Like it was like that Meek Mill hunger that you see when he was doing that when these summer nights turn cold freestyle. Like that, like So Far Gone Drake hunger to where like this is when I'm looking back on this and it's like archives now, you know what I'm saying? Because it's just like when they was doing this, when they was first coming up in the game, I was literally just entering this world, like for real. But I'm looking back at that and I'm like, these hungry. Like they wanted it bad. And it's like, of course they still got it. But like you can tell the difference, you know what I'm saying? Where it's like they got it now and it's more just like, yo, I'm still putting this out. I still got love for the game, still got passion. But it's like you know when somebody really like they won. Like they won it. One of my favorite, like I be quoting this all the time. Michael Beasley, yeah, he's playing NBA. He's like, I was hungry by myself and tomorrow came. Like I'm like, bro, that's so raw. And I'm like, yeah, it's just like, man, like you can tell, like, so just seeing, bro, like seeing just live performances, cause I can imagine like you being at like BET Awards, Grammys, Coachella, Flogna. That Coachella lineup too, underrated this year. I ain't gonna lie. Like if you not tapped in, you wouldn't really like peep like how like special and how dope it is and how much you could just experience new music and new sounds. It's so much. I have my mind right now. Clips performing at the Vatican, bro. That's crazy.
That was crazy.
Yes.
I don't think people realize the magnitude of them performing at the Vatican.
I know.
Nobody has performed there in like hundreds of years.
Exactly,
like,
bro. That's what I'm saying. Like I was like, yo, like it's, bro. And that's like the type of music that you would listen to in the Vatican.
Yeah.
Like you would listen to clips. You would, like one of my favorite songs from that new album that they just dropped is So Far Ahead. Bro, that song, bro, the beat change is crazy. And Pharrell, like, bro, Pharrell. I was listening to Frontin' when you first got on here. Like, bro, that joint crazy. So, like, man, like you said, the magnitude of that was so ill. Like, it's insane, bro. And it's like, that's what you think about when you're in the Vatican. Like you listen, you think about Clips, Pharrell, Westside Gun, Freddie Gibbs, Alchemist. Like you're thinking of those. Like when I think of those places, or when you're at those like museums, that's the places you're thinking about. You like, yo, oh, look, that's the music that you playing when you like in those places. So it's like being in those environments and just being in that environment where you're able to see music live, bro. Like Flogna, Coachella, all these things. I could see just being there, just like for the purpose of just media, or to just enjoy, or to even run those events. But what's like something that really stuck out to you that you saw live? That was like, yo, this been my favorite. Like this is fire. Like I got to experience something new. Whether it was like your favorite artist or just a festival, or a concert, whatever.
It wasn't even this night. It wasn't even a concert.
Mm-hmm.
It was not a play, but a ballet.
Yeah.
This is my first ballet I ever been to. I went with my girl in Boston. And that kind of seeing stuff like this, because usually, you would go to like regular concerts or maybe DJ sets and stuff like that. And some of it's like fantastic, some of it's cool. But I think it shifts your perspective on how you see art when you see stuff like a ballet or an opera or something like that. Like the ballet, it's sort of like a concert, but just with people dancing in a different way. It's like performance art.
Yeah.
And it's in the way that it was choreographed, and then you have the instrumentalists, like the orchestra playing while they doing their thing on stage, and the light, like it would be a thing you have to experience yourself. I feel like people need to experience like different art forms in that type of sense.
Yeah.
Different way, because it then shifts to like, I feel like for a creator, it'll shift on how you put out certain things.
That's right.
Or how you may conduct interviews. Maybe you want to do it in a different way, from the way you film, from the way you maybe ask questions, from the perspective in which you give to show other people. So that's one like experience that I had as far as like with live music and with live performance, that it just it clicked. It was like, oh snap, like there's not only one way to do this certain thing. Like it's so many different ideas. Like I say music is like one of those art forms, like it's so many different ways to like, it's so many different avenues that you can go in with music. Like with music, like you compare it with film, you compare it with TV, music you do interviews from, you do magazines from. Like it's so many different avenues creatively that you could have with like music in general, that it's like, it still blows my mind. So it's so many ideas out there that you can, create.
Yeah.
So that you can take inspiration from even. That. Yeah, I don't know where I was going with that, but it just like, it like breeds creativity when you see like stuff that's out of the ordinary for you, like out of your bubble. Like I know for me, I still got ways to go as far as like listening. I listen to a lot of different views, but I feel like I still got ways to go. Like, so there's definitely things out there that could probably spark even a new idea.
Yeah.
Like art creates art. I feel like when you listen to certain things, when you watch certain things, it can breed a whole new idea, especially if it's from another like type of atmosphere that you're not even familiar with.
Yeah. I think like even as you were saying that, I see like art and music as like water, and like how water takes like shape and form of whatever it's poured into. Like you can pour that into a cup, it's gonna be in front of a cup. You're gonna pour it into like something like the thing that like you like water plants. What is it called, bro? I can't think right now. But it's like, you know, like when you water in plants and you like use that thing to like pour the water. Yeah, like water takes form of that. Anything like a bowl. So it's just like it's so. That's why, like, I love how you put that together. And even earlier when we were talking about just being just art and just like being able to listen. That's why I hate music criticism, bro. Honestly, I hate Pitchfork. I just want to put that out there right now. Like music critics, I hate so bad, yo. You listen to something once and you make an opinion off of it, and you're like, it's a 4 out of 10. It's a 7 out of 10. Yo, I'm not gonna lie. More than half of the albums I listen to a few months down the line, a year down the line, and it's a completely new track on that album or that project that like it just touches my spirit, touches my heart in a whole different way. And I'm like, yo, how did I not catch this the first time? Like, especially it's this one song, like on one thing that I can say is very evident about this. On like Tyler's Call Me If You Get Lost. Like the whole thing, first songs that stuck out to me was like What's Your Name? Lumberjack. What else? Corso, like stuff like that. Those things stuck out to me. Sweet. I thought you wanted to dance, right? I'm listening back. I'm in love with that song called Rise now. Like, yeah, exactly. Like stuff like that. Massive. Love that jump, right? Lemonhead. Crazy. Right? Or Lumberjack. Like all these genres, I'm just, yo, I ain't even catch these the first time, right? I ain't even really mess with Noid at first with Cornucopia. Listen to that John back. Cool. So it's like I'm never making like a solid like form of opinion. Like I used to hate like rock music. Bro, now you might catch me listening to like Nirvana or something. Like you know what I'm saying? Like stuff like that. Like Nirvana, Metallica even. You asked me this 2 years ago. Man, rock is the only thing I don't listen to. Da-da-da. Bro, I'm not quite there with country music yet, though. I ain't gonna lie.
I'm not neither.
Yeah, I'm not there quite yet. It might be a few songs here and there, but I'm not quite there. I don't know if I'm ever gonna be there. But shoot, I might. Sometimes I say this now. I watch this back 2-3 years from now. You might see me at a country concert. I highly doubt it, but you just never know. I feel like I'm always on a different path or a different like wavelength or like mission of life. Not even like technically a mission, just a different like just state of mind. Like every 6 to 8 months, even or like every year, and it just flows. It just happens, bro. So that's crazy that you even said being at like a ballet performance and just seeing performative art in a different form is like so like that really opened your eyes to so many waves and just so. That's crazy, bro. That's crazy, and it makes so much sense too. But it's like that's something you wouldn't ever even know unless you like immerse or even give stuff like that a chance. And that's why I don't like that music criticism and stuff like. I just like Pitchfork. That's just what I specifically don't like. But like, I just don't like all this. I don't like it, bro. I hate like just the mass media, and they don't even care about like really taking the time. They just care about just putting whatever is like something out first. You know what I'm saying? So like that's why I don't really.
It's a lot of pages that try to just put things out like the album don't even be out for like 30 minutes.
Nah,
you know, asking thoughts about how you feel about the album. I'm like, dude, I'm just on track 5. It got like
we just got started.
Like what are we doing? It's felt like we in a day and age where everything is just about who's first and who has the first video up or the first write up about this, and everybody wants to be first and fast, and we never actually get to like sit with the music and actually form an opinion. And sometimes there is a space for like music criticism in a sense, but I feel like sometimes we don't even we don't have a chance to sit on the music, and we don't understand how like your opinion can change on the album.
Yeah.
Like months or even a year later. Like it may be an album that you probably don't even like at the moment, but then you listen to it back a year from now, you're like, oh snap, like I probably misjudged or I'm hearing something different than I had before. And that's the beauty about music. Like that, at least that's what I want to do. I want to like actually show the beauty of music. I saw the interview with Zane Lowe and Tyler.
I want to watch that right after this too. Like just to study and kind of just watch. Like just I love like I thought about that exact interview. How I was like, yo, Zane, like I said, few people I really mess with who do this interview and stuff. Not gonna lie. And of course, maybe you're like, man, I said you not even really none yet. Like, bro, who are you to pick and choose? Bro, that's to go back to the whole thing of music. Like I love Zane. I love Nardwuar. That's all I can think of right now. It's probably a few other people too that I really mess with and love seeing they sit down talks. But I feel like those two specifically really just take the time and energy just to really like, you know, like
just for the art. Zane really loves music and loves the art of it. And one thing that resonated with me during his sit down with Tyler was that like he was like, people say you like everything. And that's the pushback that I get from myself. Like everybody like, hey, you just like everything. You just like everything. I'm like, no, I only post the things that I do love. Why would I even give energy to stuff that I don't even like? And it's like, I just want to, like Jane Lowe said, he said, I want to see great art win. That's the same thing with, that's the whole point. I want to see great art win. And we shouldn't be focusing on like, bro, like I said, it's a place for like criticism about things. I get it, like art is subjective and stuff like that, but it's just like, bro, why not, you know, post the things that you love? Like it wouldn't make sense for me to post about like a piece of that I don't like. Yeah. Like what do I gain out of that? What do I gain out of pushing things that I don't like? Why not talk about things that I do love? Like I do love this pepperoni piece. I do love this. Like why would I give energy to things that I don't even mess with in the first place? That's why I don't get about, you know, music, internet culture in general, because it seems like a lot of music pages, well, at least some, are more focused on things that are not even about the music too. It's like we focus on the stuff that we don't even care about. Yeah. Like most of the stuff is just kind of like brain ride. It's like, oh, such and such is dating who, and such says they don't like bananas. And it's like, bro, we don't care.
Like, who cares? Like, who cares? Yeah, I was thinking the same thing. I was like, who cares? Yeah.
Like, bro, we want to hear the music, and it's like
just here for the art, bro. It's too much stuff that's not about the art no more.
That's what I'm saying. And then you go on to the interviewers too. Like they not asking those questions. They
don't even get me started, like, bro. That just that pissed me off so bad.
Like, bro. So when you tweeted that thing about that, what were you thinking? I'm like, bro, what?
I know.
Like artists be coming on platforms to talk about their album.
I know.
To talk about like their music that they just put out, and you adding me this?
Yes,
like, what are we doing?
That's the thing too. It's just like, man, like this artist is giving you the time of day and space to like ask a few questions, have a few minutes to talk. You just gonna ask them about their love life and stuff like that. That's just private, or just some tweet or some post. And it's just like, yo, ask about the creative process, please. We want to hear about. We want to be inspired. We want to be able to kind of just touch base and relate and feel, and that's why I got so much respect for it. I would love to like shadow Zane Lowe, Nardwuar. Like, I got so much respect for them as the young creative, like being like in college now, like just on my own for the first time, like. It's so much at hand and so much that's like the world is right here. You know what I'm saying? Like it's like, you feel me? Like everything is just it's like my oyster. I feel almost feels, you know? So it's just like, I got so much respect for them. Yeah, bro, like I feel the same way. It's just the art. That's why I call, I didn't even want to call Unfazed. Like I don't it was like the Unfazed podcast. That was like the first drop I called it that. I started to develop a deep hatred for podcasts. Like genuinely. I started to dislike the word podcast. I did not like that. And now I just shortened it to just call it Unfazed. And even I call that maybe like a platform created for those who truly love the art. Cause that's what I like to call it. That's what it is. Like having these types of genuine conversations, just full of love and just respect and just authentic, just creative process and just having these types of conversations, bro. And of course, it's all opinion, it's all subjective, but it's all just centered around really like just a love and appreciation. And even criticism is even a form of appreciation. You know what I'm saying? Because they're like, I like this. This could be better. You know what I'm saying? I like this. And maybe the production I like the production on this. It's flow cool, but you know what I'm saying? Like this resonated with me more. Boom, boom. Like rather than just like, I like this, I like this, I like this. And I mean, I only listen to 5 seconds of each song, but this was trash. What?
Exactly. Like, so based off of snippets now. Like they don't even get through the album. They're just skipping through it and like, oh no, and they're getting opinions from everybody else.
I know people form an opinion and it's not even theirs, bro. That's what I'm saying. Like that's why
they go on Twitter. Like while listening to the album, they're scrolling through Twitter and see people saying they're like, maybe they're right. Mm-hmm. And it's like it's one big like mob mentality when it comes to
it's ugly, bro.
As far as how we consume music nowadays, right? It's tiresome, but it's platforms like US platforms out there that are actually wanting to, bring the more genuine side of music. And I've been blessed enough to see that more and meet a lot of people who actually care about the music and care about the art form and care about the process and stuff like that. So it's been a blessing to actually meet those type of people more,
For real. I feel the same way. Like you just pushing out everything I'm just saying, right? Like I'm on the same page as you, bro. For real. Like, and that's why I got so much love and respect for you, bro. For real. Like, so much. Like, it's September 16th, 2025 right now. The fact that you even sat here with me going through all these links for Zoom and just being willing to just have an updated conversation and just everything. I really appreciate you, bro. For real. Like, hats off to you. I know everybody watching this too. Like, that's tapped on your platform and just everything. So much love and appreciation that you even pushing out new music. Like, man, for real. I really appreciate you, RJ. I breathe music all day. Like, man, keep doing your thing, for real. Like, it's like me and you both. Like, for real. I'm gonna just call it a day right here, bro. For real. I appreciate you, bro. Appreciate everybody watching. And I breathe music all day. You gonna find something you like on there. Something you like on there. I be discovering new music on there all the time, new artists, new everything, and it's a blessing. It's a blessing, bro. The God is behind your platform, like for real. Like, it's so evident. And yeah, bro, I appreciate you so much coming on here, coming on Unfazed, having a conversation with me, bro. Like just hearing your thoughts, hearing your thought process, your creativity, with just what you do, your process, your directing, your music, just everything, man. I got so much respect for you, man. Everything. And one of these days, I'm gonna come to Memphis, bro. I'm gonna come to Memphis. I'm gonna go to one of them festivals you got, New York City, whatever. If you ever in DMV, North Carolina, New York, anything, bro. Like, and here's where I be at a lot. Most definitely gonna like take one of them pictures with you. Like it's like a jersey swap almost. You feel me? like yeah, like man, like for real. Much love, much like just toasting glasses to you, bro. For real.
I appreciate you for having me. Platform like yours, they're important, bro. So
I appreciate that, bro.
Bro. Just never keep sight of the vision that you have, bro, and keep pursuing that. Keep walking and living in what you're meant to do, bro.
Sure.
So
appreciate you, bro.
On the right path, bro.
Most definitely. I appreciate that, bro. Big life, for real. I really, really do. My brother, man. My big brother, man. Everybody watching, appreciate y'all tuning in. Appreciate y'all having a sit-down conversation with me, joining me and RJ for the sit-down conversation. Stay tuned for more. Appreciate y'all tuning in to Unfazed, a platform created for those who truly love the art. I know you. I ain't gonna lie, most of the people probably don't came here tapped in with you, and they just want to hear you talk. So shoot, y'all already know RJ, man. If you don't, you missing out. Appreciate y'all tuning in, bro. Much love. Stay up. Keep your head on it, like keep your head up, like, and then stay up, stay focused. I send my love and blessings to everybody who's just watching this. Appreciate y'all tuning in. See y'all in the next one. Let's go.